Have you ever stood in your garden and wondered how the soil can be soaking wet in the morning and bone dry by the next day? You water, you mulch, you try to stay ahead of the heat, and still your plants act like they've been abandoned in a desert. Now here's the shocking part. There is a $2 underground water trick that can keep soil moist for up to 7 days, sometimes longer. And it's so simple, so brutally effective, that once you see it, you'll never look at surface watering the same way again. And yes, there's a reason the average gardener almost never hears about it. The suppressed truth narrative. Long before the industrial agricultural complex convinced people that food could only be grown with plastic tubing, timers, pumps, and endless consumption, ancient growers had already solved the problem. They used buried clay vessels, what many cultures called ollas. In arid regions of North Africa, in ancient China, and across indigenous agricultural traditions in the Americas, growers understood something modern retail gardening pretends to forget. Water should be stored underground, not sacrificed to the sun. This wasn't primitive, this was precision. These growers weren't wasting water on the surface where wind and heat could steal it. They buried it at the root zone and let the soil take exactly what it needed. But somehow, this ancient wisdom got labeled old-fashioned, impractical, or conveniently ignored. Why? Because a buried clay water reservoir doesn't create lifelong customers. It creates independent gardeners, and independence is bad for business. The corporate villain. Let's say the quiet part out loud. The industrial agricultural complex does not profit from simple, durable, zero-cost or near-zero-cost methods you can build in 10 minutes with scavenged materials. They profit from dependency. They want you believing that if your soil dries out, the answer is always buy another hose, buy a timer, buy a drip kit, buy a pressure compensator, buy water retention crystals, buy another replacement part when the first one cracks in the heat. And what happens when those systems fail? Your garden fails with them. That's how fragile supply chains and fragile gardening systems keep people anxious, reactive, and constantly spending. But a buried clay water reservoir? No pressure regulator, no power source, no programming, no synthetic inputs, just soil, water, clay, and physics. That is exactly the kind of method a profit-driven system would rather you overlook.
Scientific validation. Now let's strip away the mystery and talk science. This trick works because of a strict mechanical reaction between porous clay, dry soil, root demand, and thermodynamics. Here's what's happening. First, porous clay acts like a smart membrane. If you use an unglazed clay pot, its walls contain microscopic pores. When the pot is filled with water and buried in soil, that water doesn't just dump out all at once. Instead, the surrounding soil pulls moisture through the clay only when the soil is drier than the water inside. That is not magic. That is a moisture gradient. Second, capillary action and soil water potential do the work. Dry soil has a stronger pull on available water than already moist soil, so moisture moves outward gradually into the root zone. This means the system is self-regulating. When the surrounding soil is moist, less water leaves the pot. When the soil dries, more is drawn out. Third, surface evaporation is crushed. When you water from above, a huge percentage never reaches roots efficiently. It evaporates under sun, wind, and heat. But underground water storage changes the thermodynamics completely. The soil below the surface stays cooler. Cooler temperatures mean less energy available for evaporation, so instead of losing moisture into the air, you hold it in the root zone where plants can actually use it. Fourth, roots grow deeper and stronger. Plants watered only from the surface often develop shallow, lazy root systems. But with underground moisture, roots chase the water downward.
That creates better drought resistance, steadier growth, less transplant shock, and fewer swings between flood and drought stress. So no, this is not a gardening myth. It is applied physics, soil biology, and water efficiency working together in plain sight.
The zero-cost DIY blueprint. Here is how to build this stealth system for around $2, sometimes completely zero cost if you already have the materials. Option 1. The classic clay pot method. You need one small unglazed terracotta pot, a saucer or flat rock to cover the top, and something to seal the drainage hole: clay, cork, waterproof putty, even a tight stone if it fits well. Important, it must be unglazed. If it's glazed, water won't move through the sides. Step 1. Seal the bottom hole. Turn the pot over and plug the drainage hole so water doesn't escape too fast from the bottom. Step 2. Bury the pot near your plants. Dig a hole so the pot sits with most of its body underground, leaving only the neck or top inch exposed. Place it in the center of 2 tomato plants, 2 to 4 pepper plants, a cluster of herbs, or a small patch of greens. Step 3. Fill it with water. Pour water into the pot until full. Step 4. Cover the opening. Use a saucer, rock, or lid to cover the top. This matters because it stops mosquitoes, reduces direct evaporation, and keeps debris out. Step 5. Let the soil pull what it needs. That's it. No daily drenching, no runoff, no guessing. The surrounding soil will gradually draw moisture from the pot over several days. Option 2. The ultra-cheap bottle variation. If you don't have terracotta, you can use a plastic bottle with tiny pinholes buried beside the root zone. But let's be honest, that's a backup method. The clay version is superior because the entire wall becomes a slow-release surface. It responds to soil demand far better than random holes in plastic. Placement tips. In raised beds, use one pot every 1.5 to 2 feet depending on crop density. In containers, one small pot can transform a large planter. In hot climates, add mulch on top for even longer moisture retention. For thirsty crops, refill every 7 to 30 days depending on heat and plant size. If you combine a buried clay pot with mulch, you are creating a miniature water fortress underground. Real-world success stories. Let me give you a few examples. Maria in Arizona was watering her raised bed tomatoes every single evening and still watching them wilt by noon. She buried 2 unglazed terracotta pots between 4 tomato plants, covered the soil with mulch, and within 2 weeks the difference was obvious. Less wilting, fewer cracked fruits, and dramatically less water use. Instead of daily watering, she was refilling every 5 to 6 days. David in Texas used this method in large pepper containers on a brutal south-facing patio. Before, the pots dried out so fast he considered giving up entirely. After installing one clay reservoir in each container, the soil stayed evenly moist, root stress dropped, and his peppers stopped aborting flowers in the heat. Sarah in California used a scavenged terracotta pot from a broken herb planter, literally a near zero-cost setup. She buried it in a cucumber bed, and after 1 week of 90-degree weather, the soil 6 inches down was still cool and damp, while neighboring beds had already crusted over. Impossible? No, just hidden in plain sight. The philosophical call to action. This is bigger than a watering trick. This is what happens when you stop asking permission from a broken system. The industrial agricultural complex wants gardeners dependent on fragile products, fragile infrastructure, and fragile supply chains. It wants you to believe resilience must be purchased.
But every time you bury one simple clay vessel in the soil, every time your plants thrive without waste, noise, and plastic complexity, you reclaim a piece of your sovereignty. This is a quiet rebellion, an act of defiance, a reminder that the most powerful systems are often the oldest, the cheapest, and the most suppressed. You do not need more complexity. You need truth. You need observation. You need ancient wisdom tested by real science. And when you use it, you stop being just a gardener. You become a guardian of resilience, a sovereign creator in an age of dependency. If that speaks to you, subscribe and join the rebellion. Because the best gardening secrets were never obsolete. They were just buried.
If you found this helpful, the next video will take it even further. Click Watch Next to see why bury a $3 clay pot next to your tomatoes. And don't forget to subscribe for practical, low-effort gardening tips. I'll see you in the next one.